Good day, everyone. Today we're going to discuss the chapter 10 of the Living IT Era, which is communicating digital content. So let's start. So first is communication. So what do we mean by communication in technology? Here it is the digital communications describes a process in which two or more computers or devices transfer data, instructions, and information. Meaning it's sending device. The first one in the arrow. Here it is the source that generates and sends information. It could be a computer, a smartphone, or any other device that transmit data. The second one is the transmission media. Here it refers to the medium through which the data travels from the sender to the receivers. It could be wired like fiber optic cables or Ethernet, or wireless such as Wi-Fi, radio waves, or Bluetooth. The last one is the receiving devices, meaning this is the endpoint or the that receives the transmitted data. It could be to another computer, a server, or a smartphone, or any devices that interprets and processes the received message. So here, the arrows indicates the flow of communication. So the next one is the network. Here it explained that a network is a system of connected computers and devices that communicate using transmission media. Here, the key benefits including facilitating communication, sharing hardware, sharing data and information, sharing software, and transferring funds. Here, it is essentially networks help devices work together efficiently. So the next one is the types of a network. The first one is the LAN, or what we call local area network. Here it connects computers and devices within a limited area. Like for example, in office, school, or home. While a wireless LAN or WLAN is a type of LAN that operates without physical cables. Like for example, Wi-Fi for connectivity. So the next one is the metropolitan area network. Here it is connects multiple LANs within a city or metropolitan area. The next one is the wide area network or the WAN. Here it covers a large geographic area such as a country or the internet. The next one is for personal area network or the PAN. Here it is a small network for an individual connecting personal devices like phones, laptops, and wearables technology. So network as architectures. It means that it refers to how computers and devices are configured in a network. Like for example, the two main types are the client-server network. Here, the one computer or the server manages and provides services to multiple clients. Like for example, a university library system where students, so that is the clients, access a central database or the server to check book availability. So that is the client-server network. So the next one is the peer-to-peer networks, meaning all computers are equal and share resources without a central server. Like for example, a home network where multiple laptops share files and printers direct. Next is communication software. So what do we mean by communication software? Here it includes programs and apps that enable communication between computers, mobile devices, and networks. It serves three main purposes. The first one is to establishing connections. Here it helps users connect to other devices or networks. Like for example, Wi-Fi software. Here it connects your laptop to the internet. So the second one is the managing data transmission. So here it ensures smooth sending and receiving of data. Like for example, file transfer protocol software used for uploading or downloading files. So the last one is it provides a communication interface. Here it enables direct communications between users. Like for example, in messaging apps like WhatsApp, Zoom, or Microsoft Teams. So these programs are essential for online collaboration, remote work, and digital communication. Next one is the network communication standard and protocols. So what do we mean by this? Which define how data is transmitted over a network. So Ethernet, a widely used wired networking standard for LANs. Like for example, office computers connected via Internet cables. The second one is token ring. A token ring is a network network protocol where devices pass a token to control transmission. Like for example, an older IBM networks use this method. So the next one is the TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol, or the Internet Protocol. This is the foundation of Internet communication. Like for example, sending emails or browsing websites. Next one is Wi-Fi. Here it is based on 802.11 standard, meaning it specifies how wireless devices communicate over the air. Next one is LTE, or the long-term evolution. It is a highly speed cellular transmission standard. It uses broadcast radio for mobile communication. The next one is Bluetooth. This one is a short-range wireless protocol. It allows two Bluetooth devices enabled to communicate. The next one is UWB, or ultra wideband. It uses a short-range radio waves to transmit data at high speeds. The next one is the RIDA, or the IRDA, or the Infrared Data Association. It transfers data wirelessly using infrared light waves. The next one is RFID, or the radio frequency identification. Here it uses radio signals to communicate with the tag attached to an object, animal, or person. So here, it often used for tracking, security, and identification. So that is illustrate how electronic RFID toll collection works. The next slide is the NFC. Here it explains the near field communication, which is based on RFID technology. So what is NFC? Here it is a short range wireless communication protocol. It is the uses of this is the radio signals to allow devices to exchange data. It requires devices to be very close, usually within a few centimeters, meaning like this or this. It commonly used of NFC is to contactless payment like credit, debit cards, Apple Pay, or Google Play. Electronic ticketing, like for example, transportation cards and event passes. The next slide is the different types of communication lines which are essential for data transmission. Next slide. Here it provides comparisons of transfer rates for various dedicated digital lines. The next slide is the ADSL, meaning it is a symmetric digital subscriber line. As a type of This is a type of DSL that provides faster download speeds compared to upload speeds. Here are the key points of ADSL. It is downstream or download speed is up to 8.5 Mbps.
Good day, classmate. Today I'll be explaining the next topic, communication device, which is an important part of how we exchange data, instruction, and information. Now, what is communication device? A communication device is any types of hardware capable of transmitting data, instruction, and information between the sending device and the receiving device. Example, when you send a message on your phone, it goes through communication device like modem or satellite to reach the recipient. They have a types of communication device. Let's start the broadband modem. This device sends and receives data through a digital line. It's allowed your computer to access the internet by connecting to your internet service providers. The next is wireless modem. A wireless modem works differently. It uses a mobile phone provider's network to connect the internet wirelessly from your computers or mobile phone. You can use it even when you are on the go. And the next is wireless access points. A wireless access point is a central communication device that allows computer and device to transfer data wirelessly among themselves or to wireless network. For example, when you connect your phone or laptop to Wi-Fi, you're likely connecting through a WAP. Next of communication device is types of communication device is router. A router connects multiple computer or other router together. It ensures that data is sent to the correct destination within a network. Some of router have extra functionality such as wireless router for Wi-Fi network, broadband router for high-speed internet, mobile broadband router for portable internet access. Next types is network card. A network card enables the computer or device that does not have a built-in networking capability to access a network. It's available in a variety of styles. For the last type of communication device and a hub or switch. A hub or switch is a device that provides a central point for cable in a network. For example, if this is in one network, a hub or switch ensures that all connected devices can communicate with each other. Next is home network. At home, many users set up network to communicate multiple devices like computers, phones, and printers. This allowed them to share internet access and other resources. Next, let's talk about how data travel across networks, which happen through transmission media. So, what is transmission media? It carries one or more communication signals. Broadband media can transmit multiple signals at once increasing speed. The amount of data that can travel through transmission media is called bandwidth. Latency refers to the time it takes for a signal to travel from one place to another. Next is wireless transmission media. Wireless technology relies on advanced systems to transmit data. Here are some key examples. First is microwave. Microwave are high-speed radio waves that transmit data over long distance. Next is communication satellite. These are space stations that receive microwave signal from Earth, amplify them, and send them back to the wide area. This enables global communication. Third is, or the last is GPS, Global Positioning System. It's a navigation system. It's used to satellite to determine the exact geographical location of a device on Earth. For example, when you use Google Maps, it's powerful by GPS technology. Thank you for listening.